Folks, we all saw this coming, right? We all knew that at some point Andrew Tate was going to be completely annihilated from the internet for all the things that he was saying and all the attention that he was receiving. Not that I disagree or agree with what happened and what he was saying, but a few days ago, Andrew Tate was completely removed, deplatformed from all the big platforms out there, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and some other platforms as well. Well, a lot of people are mad. A lot of people like Ethan Klein are happy and celebrating that this actually happened. The interesting thing is that he was actually on Rumble, that social media app that's out there, and he broke the website's record. He had apparently 130,000 live viewers watching him, which is completely mind-blowing. Just for reference, when he was on Adam Ross's stream back in the day with XQC and other streamers, it was a lot of streamers in one stream, and they pulled about 260,000 live viewers. Just for reference, they had 260,000 live viewers with all those streamers in that one stream. Andrew Tate himself got 130,000 on Rumble, which is not even a mainstream app, which is what makes it even crazier. But what I find more interesting is the debate around this man. On one side, there are people that are furious and think this is censorship and, you know, what is going to come next. They're afraid of that. That's their concern. And on the other side, you have people like Ethan Klein and Dillon Klein who completely dislike Andrew Tate and actually celebrated that he was deplatformed the other day. Well, a few days ago, Ethan Klein had Tim Dillon on his podcast, and they actually argued about the entire Andrew Tate situation. And it went as you would expect. It seems like, or it looked like, Tim Dillon wasn't really aware of everything that was going on with Andrew Tate, all the accusations and what was really going on there. And he was actually being really nice. He wasn't going as hard as he could have, as hard as he has gone on other shows. But it did also sound like Ethan and Dillon just wanted to corner Tim Dillon into saying that Andrew was a
We can talk about it not when we're talking about Andrew Tate being removed, because I don't think that what you're talking about applies to this guy. I'm a woman. You're not. Right. It doesn't affect you. So,
well, it does in the sense that we all live in a society. I don't want women
but what I
but it doesn't affect you like it does me. I'm a woman. He hates me. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like Jews and
Ethan Klein is obviously against Andrew Tate, and the reality is that Ila, his wife, is the brains behind the operation. So whatever she is feeling, whatever her opinion is what gets pushed on the H3 podcast, because she watches all of them. In her mind, Andrew Tate hates her. And, you know, that's completely fine. That's how she feels. But this is where things get a little bit weird, because she sits so far on one side of, you know, of a situation that there is no flexibility for even a conversation. Listen, I understand that she might be just trying to prove a point when she says that he hates her, but she clearly hasn't seen him, you know, Andrew Tate on Your Mom's House podcast a few years ago, I think, or a few months ago, where him, Andrew Tate, Tom Segura, and his wife Christina P were just all laughing, joking around, and he was at that point clearly just
men were in charge of
working and providing. Women
the women were
house,
listening to the men on average.
Right.
That's my point, on average,
right?
So I've had this argument with a feminist before. She was like, oh, well, we've never tried matriarchies. We've only tried patriarchies, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen. Yeah, they have been tried. But the problem is this.
Yeah.
The closer you are to the base level of survival.
It's pushing a character, in my opinion. And look, I'm not here defending the guy at all. I really don't care. All I'm saying is Ethan Klein and Dillon usually take a position so far one-sided that there is no room for conversation whatsoever. It's just them screaming their points and their beliefs on you. That's all it is. And one thing that I find very weird is why Ethan Klein would even point out or celebrate the fact that Andrew Tate has been canceled or deplatformed, because Ethan Klein is known for that. He's been known for getting for getting banned from YouTube a couple of times before, and has also suffered some cancellation attempts. And if you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, as it really helps out the channel a lot, and we'll be uploading about 3 times a week. Thank you. And the thing is, there is really nothing to celebrate. I mean, Andrew Tate is still getting massive amounts of viewers. Everybody is talking about him. He's making it on the mainstream news. He was actually on Tucker Carlson yesterday, which is just completely bizarre. It's a weird thing, man. We won't talk about whether these companies were right or wrong for doing what they did to Tate, but what we will talk about is essentially what's the reality of what will happen to him in the future. And the truth is, nothing will happen. If anything, he will become even more popular and make a lot more money. And the reason why is because he is already known by a lot of people. So the fact that a lot of people already know of him, the fact that this happened will only increase and exponentially increase his fame by word of mouth. People will essentially just tell their friends what happened just for the fact that it happened. So he will become more known, more popular. They will look him up. They will look at his videos. And if anybody out there was sitting on the fence about the guy, whether he was good or bad, the fact that this happened might push him into, looking into the guy, watching a couple of his videos, and unintentionally creating a new Tate fan. That's why these things don't work. For example, Joe Rogan and Alex Jones, two perfect examples. When Joe Rogan was being canceled, or when they were trying to cancel Joe Rogan for saying some stuff and doing some stuff back in the day, he mentioned that his popularity, that his numbers on Spotify just blew up like never before during the entire time. Same thing with Alex Jones. Apparently, he was making up to $800,000 a day after being deplatformed. So he was nowhere online, just his own website and whatever, word of mouth. He was able to make that much money. That's completely insane. And that was according to some information that came out on his trial just recently. And that is completely mind-blowing, but it makes sense. I mean, I used to know about Andrew Tate way back in the day when other YouTubers would actually talk about him. They would make videos about him. And even back then, I thought he was pretty entertaining. But the fact that I found out that he was a reality actor, that he was on Big Brother. But yeah, Andrew Tate was on Rumble and apparently had up to 130,000 viewers at some point, which is completely insane. I mean, it might help Rumble pick up some steam, because from what it looks like, they actually won't ban anyone. During the entire stream, he fired back at Ethan Klein, KSI, and True Jordy. He just trashed them, all of them, for essentially trashing him when he got banned and switching up on him. We all know that obviously he hates Ethan Klein. And he showed a couple of videos of Ethan Klein back in the day when he used to, say some stuff and do some stuff. Same thing with KSI. And then for True Jordy, he showed the screenshots of the DMs that got him into some drama back in the day. And it was hilarious. It was funny. It was a funny bit. But it was weird because that just kind of shows you that Andrew Tate actually cares. He cares about them because he was hurt. He was somehow hurt by the things that they were saying. And the fact that he was getting banned and all of this negative attention, I'm pretty sure that it made him feel a certain type of way to spend all this time attacking them on a live stream. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Either way, he will continue to make insane amounts of money off of dudes and trolls, and nothing will end up happening to him unless he is found guilty or innocent. The thing is, usually where there is smoke, there is fire. And Tate himself has been open about, his webcam business and all of the things that he has done, and the reason why he moved to Romania. So I don't know. It's not very clear yet, but it'll be very interesting to see where it goes. Again, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel as it really helps out, and see you all on the next one.